This week's Parashat is Parashat Mishpatim, and Rabbi Eliyahu Shammah, the great rabbi from the 1700s in Halab, from his Sefer Korban Isheh, brings out a few statements of Hazal. And with these statements, he says we can understand the Mishnah and Pirkei Avot. Kol ha-mezakeh tarabim. If a person goes and he teaches students, he brings people close to Hashem, en het bal yado, he will not come to sin. Because it's not possible that Has v'Shalom, he'll go to Gehenna because of his sins, and his students will go to Gan Eden. Can't be. The next statement he tells us that when a dayan is dan din emet, when a judge judges a true judgment, he puts down the right law. The Shekhinah comes to live amongst the Jewish people. He causes the Shekhinah to live amongst us. And when a dayan is making that judgment, the Midrash tells us in this week's Parashah as well, at the moment he's bringing down that judgment, the Shekhinah leaves his place upstairs and comes, sits next to this dayan. It's an unbelievable statement. And the fourth statement, David HaMelech, whoever says that he sinned, eno elo toeh, he's mistaken. Why? Because the pasuk tells us, V'Hashem imo, Hashem is amongst them, Hashem is with him. Meaning that when a person lives with Hashem, a person has that closeness with Hashem, en het bal yado, he can't be that he sinned. And that's what we understand the dayan. When that dayan judges and Hashem sits right next to that dayan, en het bal yado, he will not come to sin. That's the greatness of a judge, of a Tamir Hacham. And with this we can understand the Mishnah and Pirkei Avot. The Mishnah says three things which don't seem to go together. First statement, that when a person is judging a case, havu metuunim badin, he should be slow to deliberate the case. Don't come with your socks so fast. Think it through. Second statement, asu tamidim habe, have many students. And the third statement in this Mishnah, asu sayag la Torah, make boundaries in the Torah. This way you don't come to transgress. What do these three things have to do with each other? Rabbi Eliyahu Shammah tells us. The first idea, havu metanim banin, this one, a judge is judging. Be slow. Think it through. This way you come to a din emet. And by judging a din emet, en het bal yado, you'll be pure, you won't come to sin. Asu tamidim arbe, have many students. You'll be mezakeh tarabim. And by you being mezakeh tarabim en het bal yado, these are ways that a person can purify himself. But you might think that if a person, when he does mitzvot sometimes for himself, he might do it for his own glory, his own honor. When he has talmidim, I understand his overall idea of pushing all that strength and that emphasis and giving over. Of course, it's l'shem shamayim, but maybe he's a little tainted sometimes. But asu sayag la Torah, for himself, he should put boundaries and borders, become what's mutar. Try to put boundaries so you don't come to what's asur. That's called Kedusha. When a person himself lives a life of Kedusha, he's trying to create boundaries that he shouldn't come to trip and come over the words of Hazal. Such a person who's pure, his intention with his Talmidim will be totally pure. He'll be mezakeh tarabim in the right way. And when he's hevu metunim badin, all these will bring a person en het bal yado. That's the greatness of a person who's a judge, greatness of a person who lives with the Shekhinah. These are the Talmidei Chachamim that we have in our door. These are the great rabbis that we have. Take advantage of getting close and attaching yourself to Talmidei Chachamim. Look at the greatness of these dayanim, the greatness of mezakeh tarabim. En het bal yado, when a person lives with the Shekhinah, he's protected that he won't come to sin. These are the ideas of Rabbi Eliyahu Shammah. The more a person purifies himself, the more his ideas, outlook, and his mitzvot and his teaching will be done for the right way. And the dayan, when he judges, will be judging din emet. He takes slow to deliberate. These people are full of yirei shamayim. En het bal yado. The purity of their intention will protect them. We should have a beautiful Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.